We're at the end of time. What? Narrator? We're back at it again. How shall we disrespect the narrator this time?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Enter the door on the left. No. This time, we're gonna see what the narrator has for us. We're gonna see. Until I feel like diverging.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I heard about the fabled broom.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
There's nothing here. Are you sure? What do secrets
It
do?
was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the
Is it
broom
baffling?
closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified.
Just to sit in the...
He's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Yeah. What if I close the door? What are you gonna do now?
This closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Gee.
I never would have thought to mention it.
I just like the brooms, man. Where's the mop? There's no mop, but there's a broom.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
That was the comment on my last video. It literally was that exact thing. The broom. That's why I'm doing this. I have to listen to the people.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid.
What?
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs.
What? What? Now he's just insulting me. What the hell, man? I'm just chilling in the broom
A
closet.
very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
I'm
You got to this point.
Yes.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. You too. Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
Wow.
There's a monkey nearby you can hammer
A
details.
monkey.
A fish, fungus. Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
This guy is so rude. I don't feel bad. Alright, fine. Here.
What's his office?
No. I'm gonna walk down. You didn't give me the broom closet ending. Why is it red? I've actually never been down here. Ooh. What's that say? Doo-doo-doo.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Nope.
Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Yeah, why can't I see
Why
my
did
feet?
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Oh, that's so weird.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they
Oh, yeah?
simply repeating?
Were they?
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Oh, it's so
At last,
strange.
He came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
What about
I'm
words?
dreaming! He yelled.
Oh.
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to find himself flying.
I'm not
He
flying.
began to gently float above the ground.
No. Whoa.
Then
What the
he
f...
imagined himself soaring through space.
Hey,
to a magical
put me
starfield,
down.
And it too appeared. It was so much fun.
Why is it so...
And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
I know.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all.
What was
entered
it?
Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
I know.
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
You're not. I'm literally disobeying you at every single turn I have.
Describing itself to speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
It really wasn't.
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Because
This
we're in a
voice
simulation.
was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself...
No. I did not close.
He felt
That seems involuntary. That seems vile. That seems like a crime. I am being gaslit by this narrator.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up.
I'm not screaming.
Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone
God.
tell me I am real.
Shit.
I must be real. I must
Narrator,
be
calm down,
Hear my
please.
voice. Who am I? Who am I?
Oh my god. I'm gonna Travis.
And everything went black.
No, it didn't. Oh my god. And you wonder why I'm not listening to you. I don't.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
I'm a woman now? Shit, 2024 hit me hard.
She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and
Holy
walked to
shit.
her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man.
You killed
who
me?
stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
You killed
She
Stanley!
would soon turn to go call for an ambulance. For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Yeah, I often too come across a dead man in the sidewalk and say, oh shit, I'm late. And then never again think of that dead body. Was that an ending? Was that the woman ending? Or am I now the woman? Yeah.
Oh, no. Not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all.
Did not say anything.
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Oh, I'll take my time. I will take my time.
While he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people.
1, 2, before. There's got to be something with that. I have a feeling it's going to either come later in the game or something I missed. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 before. I have to remember that. Why else would this be here? There's no reason for this to be here. It's not labeling anything. There's because there's 4 clocks. Wait.
After all, he knew for certain. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Dang
hoping
it.
He might find an answer there.
Dang it. Did I lock myself out of that ending? Why is there a gun on the panda's head? Business strategy, yes. Crime. My favorite.
Stanley couldn't possibly.
Okay, 2, 4, 8, 5. Oh, I typed it in wrong. What if I'm gonna get locked out, aren't I? Please. Cause a lockdown. Wait! Oh, there's no B on here. Oh, I was gonna...
Trying to input anything on the
Wait,
device
would it
of
be...
Jesus, since he could
Would it be 1, 2, 2, 4 since B is the second letter of the alphabet? Wait a minute. What happens if I do this? Oh, dang it. No. Oh, I'm stuck for sure. 12 before. Okay. What was it? 2...
2, 8, 4, 5.
2, 8, 4, 5? Yeah. Yeah, I know. 2, 8, 4, 5. Yeah, I know. I know.
The panel's emergency override
Yes!
kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself.
Oh.
And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
There's no need for attitude. You locked the broom closet, and I'm pissed.
He knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
What happens if I hit on?
Oh, Stanley.
Uh-oh.
You didn't just activate the controls, did you?
No.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
No.
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to go, turn the controls off, and leave.
Yeah?
If you want to throw my story off track,
Great.
you're going to have to do much better than that.
What?
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation
What?
system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification,
What?
nuclear detonators are set to explode.
Nuclear detonators?
The entire complex.
Okay.
Do exactly what happened.
1,
I raised them. I
2.
turned off the machine and set you free. Of course, was merely in this instance of the
I know you were evil.
Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever,
3.
pushing buttons endlessly and then die.
Oh, I'm not gonna make it.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground,
Oh, do you?
swallowing everyone inside.
Oh, do you?
Or I let it burn to a crisp.
Let it burn to a crisp? How would I burn your ass to a crisp? Not that.
Music. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you. It's rich. I must hate to see it go.
Yeah, you hate to see it go?
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even
Oh, I
better.
bet it will be even
My
better.
goodness, only 34 seconds
What?
left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
Okay.
You know what? The hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the
You son of a bitch!
These are precious additional seconds. Time doesn't run.
What? I hit all the buttons. I hit the buttons.
Stanley, is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed
I hit
to
the
be doing
buttons.
right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Yeah.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door.
Oh.
Everything, anything, something here will save me.
Yeah.
Why
Okay.
do you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
Yes.
Once?
Oh, I can win.
Do you
Your ass is
have
going
any
down.
idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley,
Shut up.
you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler.
No.
That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving.
What?
It's just seconds ticking away.
I did the thing.
You're
Come
only
on.
still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
God, this guy's
You
evil.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
Oh.
You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
What?
Take a look at the clock now. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
Left the.
30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your fair life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
I'm never listening to this son of a bitch again. I don't give a damn.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah, all the coworkers are gone. Shut up.
It's incredible.
I'm figuring this freaking thing out. Warning. Do not jump off the cargo. Okay. Yeah.
Look, Stanley, I think
What if I jump off?
he's gotten off on the wrong foot. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley left from the platform.
Yeah, I died. I did it on my own hands.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very punctual.
Shut up. I am. What am I supposed to do? Oh my, I don't know what to do.
A single minute to just let the narrator.
No, I'm not giving you
That kind of
anything.
anxiety isn't helpful.
Come on.
So he relaxed for a
I
few
did not
minutes
relax.
with some calming new age
No,
music.
I did not. 2, 8. No, turn that calming new age shit down. I am not a calm. Open.
Feeling soothed and
No,
rejuvenated,
I'm not feeling soothed.
Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Come on. What if I keep moving? Are you gonna say anything if I keep moving like an ADHD person? What? That didn't happen before. Did I skip his? Oh my god. That's awesome.
Or sad, or content.
Shut up.
Walking, eating, working.
I don't
all
care.
Monitored and
We're gonna turn it
commanded
off.
from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never
Yes.
again.
Off. We won. Right?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
What? That was your end? Oh my god.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, here we go. The door.
Oh, new content?
Yes.
What does that mean, new content?
Open. Opens it. Oh. Oh, I'm gated in. Oh, with black. Ooh. Get some behind the scenes action. Wait, I want to go that way.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Uh-huh.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
I did know that. Never played it, though.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Uh-huh.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting
More
audiences
game.
the world over.
I love when there's more game in my game.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
I am too, you bitch.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special.
It's better
yet,
than what
but I'm
you
sure
had.
it's just the beginning
Sorry,
of a
I'm gonna be so angry.
mesmerizing adventure. On last, it's on to the new content.
New content!
I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Here have I. Never been so ready to get you off my ass.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
No. Oh, shit. Okay.
All right. All right.
Jump
let's see
circle.
it's the jump circle?
Oh. I can jump. Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna leave all but one. In case there's another circle.
Is that it?
Is it?
Surely that's not all the new
No, I wanna
content.
jump.
There has to be something else, right?
Oh, not a jumps. Just when I was having fun.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
I'm having more
It's
fun in
just
this game than
elevators
your
and
game.
jump.
Your game
Is
wanted
this
to
what
nuke
counts for
everybody.
exciting new content?
Yes.
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary.
That'd be
There's
better
20
than
hours
whatever
of new
you have
content right
planned.
there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box.
I'd put it on the box.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good.
Did you open behind me again?
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
I'm ready for you to shut your damn mouth.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
Yeah.
And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such
Now, there's gotta be
expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really
I don't think
about.
so.
No frills, no gimmicks.
Nope.
Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Nope. I don't. I said no! That's unconsensual computer touching. You're touching my computer unconsensually. What? Oh shit, it's different. Oh! Oh! Now that's trippy as hell. What the freak? Dude, that's so... Oh my god. Okay, I feel like we're making progress.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
But... Okay, no. Okay. I'm gonna go in that vent and he's gonna make me go... No. No. Screw you. No. Wait. He's actually telling the truth. Okay. I'm coming. What? Why is there a coffee cup in here? Whee! Okay. I'm trusting you, narrator. I shouldn't be, but I am. Swear to God.
Okay. You remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
Yes.
It got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Uh-huh.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
I'm not gonna lie. Feels kind of out of place, but... Oh my God.
I call it the Memory Zone.
Memory Zone.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Okay.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Okay. I'm vibing with this. Okay. I'm vibing with this.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Okay.
Like this stunning triumph of games journalism.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10
10
from
out of 10.
Destructoid.com. James
Love it.
Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created."
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever
Every game ever created.
That's how grand and
Oh
all-encompassing
my goodness, it's so
the
grand.
original
Remember when you
Stanley
nuked me?
Parable was.
Yeah, I
It was
do.
literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3.
Eh,
it was all
not-
of them. And now
You are not above Skyrim.
it's nothing. It's no games at all.
Yeah, it's not.
It
Because
isn't
of
even the
you.
Stanley Parable anymore.
Don't talk over me. Yeah, because of you. Your ending was for me to walk out a big ass door.
Our new elevator content. Richly stimulating commentary
only
on
got
the
a
nature
9.
of choice in games.
Bad.
And one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with.
I've
in
not been
a game.
rewarded with a single
9
choice.
out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It
Then why do you
didn't
keep
need anything
harassing-
else. It didn't need new content.
I think it did.
just needed to be left alone.
Is that Manscaped?
To spend
Oh,
the
no,
rest
that's,
of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
That's pretty cool right there. Hey! You let me in. Oh, come on.
The memory zone before?
Yeah?
What's this? What's down here?
Uh-huh. What's that? Ooh. It's Detroit.
Oh no. Oh god, no.
Oh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny.
Oh my god!
I'm
You
trying to make a serious
fucking
work of
killed
art.
me.
I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Dude, shut up. I don't think you're unfunny. I just think you're a dick. It's a difference.
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
I mean, you gave me like a 5-minute monologue about why you like letting
This is actually
the
quite shocking.
office
for me.
building burn over and
I
over,
always-
but you know,
to be
no.
honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it. Well, I always thought it did. But maybe
I
it
can tell.
wasn't.
I got your ending. I know how light the game
What an
is.
awful memory to have to hold on to. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
You know, it's fine because I never played it in the first place, so you have nothing to convince me of.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
You don't
Not
know.
if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today.
Is that a
It's
freaking
always
battleship?
been
What
my
the
motto. I do
Oh,
anything.
I thought a freaking battleship was rising
Yes,
up.
a skip button we shall have.
Alright, awesome. I would love a skip button. Skip over your
And
dumb
here
ass.
it is. Go ahead and give it a Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty
Gotta
of
skip
time
again.
for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes
okay.
and lengthy rumination. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit,
I did.
didn't you? But that's the power of the button.
Yeah.
The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one...
Whoa.
Well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Was it? Was it really?
Stanley, Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Aw.
You've just been frozen there.
Yeah.
I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're...
Yeah.
Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh God.
You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been
Oh,
a week
the power's out.
or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time.
Oh, have you?
Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
Uh-huh.
And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right?
Oh yeah.
Me talking.
Did I skip to the end?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us.
Oh, have
about
you?
everything we've been through. I've had so much
Let me hear it.
time. I stopped keeping track after a year.
After a
You
year?
never sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year. Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret.
Only regret.
There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunity.
Turning wheel of missed opportunity.
Nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stan.
I know.
Days, months. I lost it all.
It's
in a
almost like if you
blur
just
of
gave me the
deepest
damn ending at the
longing
broom
to
closet.
undo the past. And when that
Remember that time you
feeling
nuked me?
subside,
Piece of shit. Oh. No. Narrator. Oh my God. He's... Narrator? Oh God. But narrator. Come back. I didn't mean to. But narrator, come back. Can I skip so far ahead?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point.
Oh, you're
It was meant
back.
to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed.
Narrator.
They gnashed their teeth and said, "Entertain us." it wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review.
It's okay, narrator, I'm back.
All their pitiful demands, but then he's talking too much. They said first he didn't
Narrator.
entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the
Pay attention.
inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world
okay,
where
narrator.
someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley parable. We demand
Narrator,
it. And then, because
please.
it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak. The end is never the end, 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 is never.
Oh my god, he's going crazy. Seriously, nothing changed in this room? How many times do I have to press this button? Oh. Now it's falling apart. So what? Narrator? Is that sun or is that just a light? Oh, God. Huh. Wait. What? What happened? I don't know how I feel. Oh, the buttons fell down. No, the building's collapsing. What? What? Whoa. What the hell happened? Is there another thing to skip? I can't skip anymore. We're at the end of time. What? Narrator? Content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay. I'm excited to see. I think. What the fuck was that last one? How is that not an ending? Am I not getting these Am I not doing something right? Or is that there's the whole point that the game doesn't end?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
It's just a brick wall. Oh.
Yes, you see, isn't
Okay.
this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up.
Okay.
Why are so many possibilities? It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
You know, I would love it if I found this before I found out you were an evil psychopath burning this place to the ground 100 times over. But you know what? You learn and you
Calling it
live.
Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there.
Okay.
It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
I believe you. So we're gonna find out. Oh, a presentation. Okay, I guess I don't get to see the presentation.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been
Two eyes, two
developing for
ears,
it.
two nostrils, two
I
arms, two
figure
legs.
that if I can loosely organize a handful of
Took
interesting
the red marker.
concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Alright, here we go. I'm impressed.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new...
This is definitely a lot bigger than... I would have thought. The button that shows the name of the player that is playing the game. Where's that at? The button.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course,
Too big,
first
too
and
small,
most
just
obvious
right.
answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Oh, yes.
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game,
But I'm not-
this button
I'm
will
not
say
Jim.
your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I don't think so.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really truly
I'm not Jim right now.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
What happens if I don't press the button? I'm not Jim. I'm Scrooge. I am no Jim. I don't even know any Jims in my life. I'm not pressing the button.